Welcome to the video, fam. And actually, very recently, I had a download for the collective, all to do with soulmates, twin flames, and really manifesting that dream relationship that you're looking for. So, actually, what I was feeling was very clear that there's a lot of soulmate, twin flame, different types of relationships that are, let's just say, more intense, let's just say more different than the usual typical relationship that could and should be together, but for some reason or another they're not. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is breaking down exactly what I saw in this download the other day, where it's basically sharing and giving insights into basically what the collective energy is going through, but also what actionable steps you can be taking right now, literally today, to speed up your, whether you say your manifestation of love, whether you say your soulmate connection or your twin flame reunion. So first of all, before even diving into this, I think it's crucial that you guys know who I am. Now, well, on one sense, yes. So this is Joshua Andre. For those of you who do know me, amazing. You've seen my other videos. For those of you who are new to the video, welcome to the channel. Good to have you here. But in all seriousness, first of all, the main thing that I wanted to touch base on is all to do with what exactly is the difference between a soulmate, the difference between a twin flame. How do you know if the person that you are connecting with right now is a soulmate, is a twin flame? How to know what to do, right? All these questions we're going to be answering over the course of this very short video. And so actually, when a lot of people talk about soulmates, talk about twin flames, talk about all these divine reunions, actually you'll hear them talk about, you may hear them talk about oversouls, you may hear them talk about certain fiery connections. I don't want to overcomplicate it in this video. I want to make this video very clear, very concise for you to be able to get the most from it, and not only understand this on a deeper level, but also know what actionable steps to take. So to keep it very simple, if I just give you an example of, I don't know, let's say for example, because at the end of the day, whether you talk about soulmate, whether you talk about twin flame, whether you talk about someone who's not your soulmate, not your twin flame, but you're with, or you're thinking of being with, or you're going to be with, on a deeper level, we're all connected, right? On a deeper level, yes, your family connected. Yes, if you can hear noise right now, I'm in Bali, so there's loads of different noises from traffic and stuff. There's a lot of congestion in Bali. If you're in Bali, by the way, let me know. Comment below, and it'd be good to meet up. If you're not, come to Bali, we can meet up. But so if you hear any traffic, that is why. This is the noises, the vibrations of Bali right now. But for going back to the topic of twin flame, soulmate, etc., we're all connected, right? We are all one. Whether you take your family, whether you take your friends, whether you take your higher self, whether you take a stranger, on a much deeper level, going back to source, whether you say back to God, back to creation, back to the universe, back to the starting point, back to the Big Bang, everything was one. So on a deeper level, we are all connected anyway. Now, the difference between soulmate and twin flame is, if you want to take it like, for example, let's just use the analogy of we are all one. Let's say you're in your mother's womb, right? Just before you're born, you're in your mother's womb. But let's say there's not just one of you, let's say there's two of you there, right? Let's say it's twins. Now, from the very beginning, you were one. You were one body, one organism. Then, when your mother gave birth to you, there was two. Let's say there's a boy, let's say there's a girl. Now, a soulmate is almost like you having those two twins, those two brothers and sisters, from an oversoul level, separating and not knowing each other after the age of, let's say, 8, right? So if you was to ever come back in contact later in life, you would have that familiar feeling, that knowing of, I remember you from somewhere. I recognize that energy. I know you from something. Just like as if you was two twins, two brothers and sisters that knew each other from the age of 8, but then got separated for whatever reason to go your different paths, your different journeys, your different life course, right? The difference between soulmate and twin flame is that, let's say, for example, you were in the same mom, you were born, you lived your lives up until the age of, let's say, up until the age of 20, right? Now, let's say up to the age of 20, you grew up the same way, you wore the same clothes, you had the same energy, you were told off the same way, you were told what you can do the same way, you went to the same school, you had the same experiences together. Now, at the age of 20 or 21, separating, there's going to be a lot more similarities between your energy, between your thought process, between your life experiences, because of your decisions that you make. Right? If you think about it, people who have grown up together, specifically, they have a similar way of thinking, a similar way of being, a similar way of identifying challenges and solutions. So ultimately, if you've grown up and spent more time together, then later in life, the decision that you make will cause very similar experiences in life. So this is the similarity. Is on one level, let's not even talk about oversouls, let's not even talk about splitting of the souls, etc. Let's just talk about very simple. We were all one energy anyway. At one point, we were split up into different forms in this reality that we basically this illusion that we're living, okay? Without going too deep, if you are interested, by the way, in learning more deeper spiritual concepts that I've been learning for the past few years and implementing to speed up manifestations and to really just tap in and get a deeper connection with my higher self, with Source, then let me know in the comments. Just type Source in the comments and I'll do more videos on that. And by the way, if you're getting any value from this video, if you're enjoying it whatsoever, make sure to hit the like button because this will help the message actually be spread out, this particular message, for anyone who's going through something similar like you are right now, or maybe even something more extreme. It will help push this message out, this divine download, to get not only to you, but to those in our space, our brothers and sisters, get out to more people. So make sure to hit the like button if you're getting any value from this video. But going back to it then, so soulmate is like being separated at the age of 8, okay, from oversoul, etc., etc. Twin flame is like being separated much sooner. You've had a lot more experiences. You are almost in essence one soul, if we want to put it like that. You were in essence one soul, one body, having the similar experiences, and then split off at a certain point. Now, how do you know if it's a soulmate, if it's a twin flame? Soulmate, you just like I said, I don't want to overcomplicate this video. I want it to be very simple, very straight to the point, so you know exactly how to navigate this experience, this journey that you're on. Soulmate will feel like almost like a warm, fuzzy feeling, a feeling of familiarity. You guys may be similar, or may even have different ideologies of the world, may even have different ways of going about doing things in the world. Just like being separated at 8, you've got an extra 10, 12 years of being separate, thinking your own things, going through different experiences, not having the same experiences. So yes, you have that familiarity, you have that connection, that knowing that I just feel familiar. I've had some lives or had some experiences with this person before. Maybe not this lifetime, but past lifetime or past lifetimes. And the experiences that you can have doesn't have to just be a one lifetime you connected. It could be many lifetimes that you connected. Obviously, the example of 8 years old, 21 years old is just an analogy. But in the context of a soulmate or twin flame, or soulmate in particular, it could be many lifetimes that you've had knowing each other, doing certain things together in a similar reality or same reality. Twin flame, on the other hand, is more of a closer connection, which means that actually your thoughts may be very similar. Your ways of doing things may be very similar. Oftentimes what you'll find, if you're on this twin flame journey, you'll find that what your counterpart is doing and experiencing is just what you've experienced at a different time point. Now, this has nothing to do with age. Your twin flame, your soulmate could be older than you, could be younger than you, because the way things work with past lives and stuff, you could reincarnate before, you could reincarnate after. So it's not about a physical age, but obviously there's an aspect of spiritual age, energetic age, how many lifetimes, etc. So the key thing to note about this is soulmate will be some familiarity. Twin flame will be a lot of familiarity with not just the way you think, but your life experiences, what you're going through, right? If it's a case whereby you may realize that your twin flame counterpart may be going through a similar lifeline that you went through, but at a different perspective, at a different level of consciousness right now. So that's the difference. Soulmate, connection. Twin flame is definitely what would seem as a this is so crazy, how is it so connected like this? That type of connection, a bit more, maybe slightly more intense of the similarities, okay? Obviously there's the things where people say twin flames because you're so similar, just like sometimes you may argue with the people who are just like you, right? Sometimes with twin flames, it can be a case whereby things can come together and cause some eruptions like that. But know that this is all for the growth, right? If you're experiencing any arguments, if you're in that phase of separation right now, this is all for the growth. And this is what I'm getting to in this video, is what you can do about it right now in this particular part of your journey, your soulmate journey, your twin flame journey, or even just a loving partner journey. So now we appreciate, okay, what's the difference between soulmate, what's the difference between twin flame? Now the question is, if I'm on my twin flame soulmate journey, and chances are if you're watching this video, you're experiencing something where maybe you're not in full reunion, or if you are together, some things are a bit more challenging than you would expect, than you would like. So what is the things that you can do right now to make this journey, make this experience less of a bumpy ride, right? So first things first, and make sure to write this down. Maybe write this down in the comments just to reaffirm it in your subconscious mind when you're typing, and also reaffirm it in other people's minds when they're reading the comments too. Just write down, take the lead. Now, this was very apparent in the insights that I was given from this download not so long ago. And before you think take the lead in the sense of on the surface, take the lead, start taking action, start doing things, I don't actually mean that, right? And I'm going to get to that in a second. When I say take the lead, I mean take the lead not of going to that person, telling them to do certain things, doing certain things external. I mean take the lead internally, right? And right now I'm saying but actually this isn't me. This is what was channeled or guided through for you, okay, for your message right now in this moment, because you were even guided to see this video, to click on this video, to watch this video, to get this far in the video, and to continue watching. So for you, the message is take the lead not externally, but internally. Now, how do we do this? It's a very simple case of, for anyone who's watched my videos before, you will recognize that I talk about the physical side, the spiritual side, merging the both, right? And if you're new to my videos, welcome again. Also, if you're new to the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification button next to it so that you don't miss any more upcoming videos for your particular journey and any more downloaded ideas, consciousness for you, and speeding up your manifestations, your goals, and your ultimate success. So from this particular message, from this particular thing, is understanding, okay, take the lead. Not external, but internal. How do we do this? It's taking charge of our energy and what we want in life. Now, I know for a lot of you watching this, chances are you may right now be in that chasing energy of I want, or why is this happening to me, or why is this not happening to me, or why is this experience like this and it's like so shaky. If you're in this energy, notice your vibration. Notice the frequency that you're sending out to the universe. Now, as I say this, I don't want to come across like, Josh, you're telling me off, you're saying all this stuff about me. I'm going through a tough time now. I know you're going through a challenging point right now. But how can we go through this? Not only to get through this in a sense of not have the challenge anymore, but even if we do have the challenge, to be able to enjoy it and use this frequency, use this energy to speed hack your manifestation of your twin flame soulmate reunion, right? So how we do this is taking charge of our energy by focusing on what is it that we will be doing if we had our reunion already, our twin flame soulmate amazing relationship already, right? Note that down, okay? Pay attention. What would you be doing if that soulmate, that twin flame relationship was no issue to you? If everything was perfect, what would you be focusing on? You see, the problem is most people right now, when you're going through this particular part of the journey, this particular stage, you'll be feeling like that frustration, that unknown, that slightly more stressful, anxious type of energy, right? Not being in control, not knowing what's going to happen, not knowing what to do. But if you're in that energy, just like the saying, where attention goes, energy flows and results show. So if your attention's on why is this happening, or why is this not working, or what should I do, or I don't know how to make this work, or why are they being like that, you're going to shift your attention there, energy's going to go there, and more results that will go there. Maybe they'll do something else that will annoy you. Maybe they'll do something else that will be a question mark to you. Maybe they'll do something else that you just are like, I'm done. What am I really meant to do? Then you find a video like this and you are given the answers, the guidance that you need. So now we can shift our attention from that, but shift it now to, okay, you know what? If this is a soulmate, if this is a twin flame, I know for a fact that what I'm feeling, that other person is feeling too. That connection of, I've known them since the age of 8, for example, that analogy, they're feeling too. Why? It's because they were that soul, they were that connection at that age, before they joined this illusion. If they're twin flame, it's a case of, oh my gosh, they're speaking the same things like me, they're going through the same things like me, they're having the same experience, the same thought process. They're probably even thinking, how are they so advanced doing this? How can they do this like this? Or if they're not as advanced right now, they're probably thinking, if they are more advanced, they're probably thinking, okay, I even see what they're going through, and I see what I went through when I did that, and I know exactly what part of the journey they're at. So just notice, first of all, when taking the lead of your energy, just to put your mind at rest that, oh, what about if I stop being external, they're going to forget about me. There's no freaking way they're going to forget about you. Why? It's because of that connection. that connection that even if right now they may not be as spiritually adept as you, may not have been on the spiritual path for as long as you, but everybody feels energy, whether it's consciously or subconsciously. Consciously, they'll be like, oh my gosh, I get it. There's this deeper connection. Or if they're not as aware of deeper connection, soulmates, twin flames right now, they'll just have this feeling like, I don't know what it is, but I just feel this connection to this person. I don't know what it is, but I just can't get this person off my mind. No matter how much they may try and suppress it, that feeling will always be there, right? Write this down. Energy never lies. Words can lie, people can lie, but energy, past situations, energy from past situations, energy from present situations, energy from future situations, never lies. Now, I know there may be some questions about past, present, how does future energy? If you want to go deeper onto how timelines work and how you can parallel reality jump, let me know in the comments, because this will affect future timelines, affecting past timelines as well. So it gets deeper, but like I said, I want this video just to be very condensed, very simple, just to get to the point so you guys know exactly what you can do for your love, your twin flame, your soulmate. So finally, understand, okay, I'm taking the lead. I'm not going to be as taking the lead on the external necessarily right now. This is for the energy for you right now, right, in this download that I received. So obviously going forward in the future, it may change, right? But right now, and if you're watching this video in a year's time, in 2 years' time, know that you're watching it for a reason. So your energy in this moment has attracted this message, meaning that this is the message, this is the insight for you right now in this particular journey, even if it's 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years down the line. So finally, just to wrap this bit up, is appreciating that, okay, if I'm not taking the lead externally right now, fighting, why is this not happening? How can I come back internal to be like, okay, you know what? If that twin flame, if that soulmate connection, if my divine partner was with me right now, we were experiencing life, what would I be doing with them? What would I be doing by myself? What would I be doing? And ultimately what this comes back to, the core principle of this, is personal development, is self-upgrading, right? Is shifting your frequency from, because notice how much energy there is, right? When you're in that frequency of, why is this happening? The frustration, the not knowing, right? Notice how much energy is there. If you can pull back that energy inside and connect to what your true life purpose, to what you should be doing now, what you'll notice is this new energy is attractive. Especially because ultimately this is why you came here. You didn't come here to be crying, thinking, oh my, why is it not happening? I'm not taking the mic, but this is the truth. You didn't come here to be thinking, why me? You came here to receive your guidance, to live in synchronicity, and to be your greatest version, right? So what this means is, ultimately, if you're living your purpose, living your truth, living what you came here to do, you've probably seen this from someone. When someone's got their stuff together, when someone's got their ideas together, when someone knows what they're doing in life, that energy is powerful. That energy is clear, is coherent, is unstoppable. So if you can tap into that energy, not only will those around you be attracted to you in the sense of, oh my gosh, this person's doing something different. This person's got it figured out. How are they doing this? But also, your soulmate, your twin flame, will also naturally, their soul will want to know how the quickest route to their goals, to their dreams, to their desires, to the reason why they came here. And because you're that familiarity point, they will be pulled back into your orbit. They will be pulled into your sphere where you're not even trying externally. You're just fueling and filling your energy, your attention, your focus on you. Filling your cup, as some would say. But it even goes deeper than filling your cup. It's living your truth. Because naturally, that's ultimately what you came here to be. You came here to be you, divine, but also with your soulmate, your twin flame, it accelerates that journey. It accentuates that journey. So if they're subconsciously or consciously picking up on you living your truth, on you living at the, just like energy loves the quickest route, the most efficient route, if they pick up on that, they will not only consciously, but subconsciously as well, be attracted back into your lifeline at a much more harmonious, much more resonant frequency. Right? If you're following what I was saying, leave a comment, leave a like, let me know that you're on the same page and what actions you're taking. And the final thing I want to say is, because why is this energy so valuable? Why do people look at this energy and think, oh my gosh, are subconsciously and consciously attracted to it? It's because ultimately, if you think about it, just like when you see someone who actually has achieved, let's say for example, a basketball player has achieved the greatest thing for them, their thing that they came here to do, has achieved being a successful life coach, has achieved being a network marketer, has achieved being a people's person, has achieved mastering money, has achieved mastering relationships, has achieved mastering health, spirituality. When you're in that frequency, it's a harmonious frequency. What does this mean? Right now, in this not as harmonious frequency, if you was to attract your twin flame soulmate, do you think there will be less chaos or maybe even more chaos, right? Because two people in disharmony coming together can produce more chaos, right? But if you're at a harmonious frequency, and let's say even that person right now isn't at the most harmonious frequency, naturally they'll be called, resonating with you, increasing their frequency. You two are vibrating at a similar frequency. Now when you come together at this new harmonious resonant frequency, now not only will your manifestations happen even quicker, not only will your best life be even better, not only will your quality of life be so amazing, but now it's double, right? Not one half to make one. No, it's one whole coming together, speeding up collective manifestation, speeding up your journey here. And not in a bad sense, but in a sense where manifestations, happiness, success just happens like that. So when you can fulfill that by yourself, on your own, and happiness, success, fulfillment comes like that, together with double the power. Well, actually, it's not just double the power, because it's not even quadruple the power. It actually connects and accelerates pretty much infinitely. The word is coming, infinitely. Okay, with infinitely more power together, then literally it's not even just this lifetime that's going to be, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for this, I'm so glad that I took this time to feed myself, take the lead on myself. Actually, next lifetime, next part of the journey in future developments is going to be so much more quicker, so much more easier, so much more blissful. So, and I truly do look forward to you enjoying that, achieving that, and resonating that. So if you like the video, guys, if you got any value from it, let me know below. Let me know. Also, what I would like to say is I also did a video, so you can check the video out here, and it will help you with your manifestations, not just in the physical, but also the spiritual, to help speed up your energy, speed up what you are able to achieve and receive. So make sure to click this video here, and I'll see you in the next one.